Let's get ready to
Ripple fight!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He Vadered! He Vadered!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Oh, Mog with the win. Congrats to Mog. Welcome, welcome. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and repost on X. X thinks I'm a robot, so you guys got to do the posting for me. Please, God. Badger, how you doing, buddy?
A little sad, Ice got Gooch, but you know, my heart will go on.
Yes.
We'll try and see if we can find the black site they have him in, but he did get black bagged last night, and you know,
Heart goes
what
out
you
to
gonna do?
Gooch.
My heart goes out to you. Yeah, no,
I
feeling good.
If Gooch gets in trouble, I feel like it is going to be my fault. It's going to be because of something I said.
It's all right. You take the good, you take the bad.
It's going to be because of our poor singing, but thankfully we have a woman here to sing for us today, Moxie.
God.
Yeah, right.
Don't put that pressure on me. How dare you?
Moxie, how are you doing today?
I am just dandy. I watched another scary movie. I'm on a roll these days.
Oh,
I
the
watch
highest
scary
form.
movies too. I watched Dawn of the Dead and Nightmare on Elm Street too.
Oh,
I watched Vicious with Dakota Fanning.
What's that about?
Came out this year.
Wait,
There's a creepy
really?
box, and you have to put 3 things in it: something you love, something you hate, and something you need.
ooh. But if I need it, how could I put it in there?
You find a way.
Okay. Fuck, Mary,
Pretty
kill
gruesome.
situation? Oh, it's a
Yeah.
Paramount Plus.
It was
Better
good.
that than Apple,
It was decent.
right?
Little. Wait. So you actually liked it? Because on IMDb, it's got 7,000 reviews and it's sitting at a 4.9. Where would you?
Really? I've been watching a lot of scary movies. It was up there for me. It did all the things.
Did all
Wait,
the
what?
things.
I didn't mean to click on that one.
Condom.
But might as well. Graph web for fuck's sake, hashtag.
Cancel Disney
Plus. Man, it's
yes.
so bad when we're all delayed from each other. It sounds so terrible to my ears. I hope it's not as terrible for chat.
They love it. It's too early. It's too early.
Oh, right.
You gotta let us yell, warm up vocal cord, then do sing. Not first thing.
So,
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, what's that? Yes, thank you, Tomog. Doing the Lord's work out there. Appreciate you. All right, now, we're done looking at that. Now, we got a couple of just randos. Just some
By the way,
nerd news.
you didn't address it though. Erwin, was it the gayest Nightmare on Elm Street 2? Because I'm told it is the gayest nightmare. You see, Freddy represents his homosexuality and the repressed urges of the youth in today's society.
No?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I mean, it was side monitor, so maybe it was that fault. I don't know. God, we're getting a... Yes, thank you, Tommy,
This is a
for
solid griff.
100%. I didn't even start. They forced it on me.
Yeah, it's actually a $5 lurker tax. We heard it yesterday.
100%. Well, there's Lurker and then there's Lurker Plus. The Lurker Plus fee is $5.
Yeah, that
Which
makes
gets-
sense.
Which gets you a clip to play when you pay your Lurker tax. I'm not saying we're gonna hunt you all down, but we are gonna hunt you down. I'll say Son's actually, he's part of Lurker Plus. And one of the reasons I'm watching the horror movies is I'm trying to get a good clip for him but the problem is all the parts that are good usually involve a lot of gore. So I'm like, that doesn't quite work. So I'm still
To cover
working
the blood
on it.
with memberships splurting everywhere or whatever.
Yes, well, the one I had for Dawn of the Dead, it's honestly more of like an ABF one. I might combine the two because it's when the dude on the on top of the gun store across the street, they're like shoot Burt Reynolds and stuff like
That's a
that.
good
He's
one.
taking a pot shot, so I was gonna do that. But I'm like, I feel like ABF should be the guy on top of the gun store, right?
By the way, congratulations, Jeff.
Clip
This is such a
commander.
layered fucking joke that you have to be a nerd to understand. Do you get this reference? That you're the clip commander? Okay.
Yeah, Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back, right?
The
I'm
clip commander.
Yes.
Hey, baby, you ever had your butthole licked by a fat man in an overcoat? Women love when you yell shit like that.
And it had the three hottest chicks and like skin type, like when they do like the slow motion scene like outside of the van.
Peak.
Yes. Yeah, that and Shannon Elizabeth and American Pie. Those two scenes stuck with me probably the most. Yes, I will say, yes, we do accept checks, money orders, however you can get your lurker tax in.
Make sure to endorse it in the back, though. None of that funny business. No stamping. Cayman Islands. What is this? Okay.
And I don't want to make it mandatory, but Mr. ABF gets a percentage, and he says they're mandatory now. All right, now, we got a couple of staples to touch on before we talk about how mid Running Man was, and shockingly woke it was in more than just like DEI casting. Oh, what if I told you the logo for the network was a swastika? More on that later, though. So this was from yesterday, Badger. Hollywood Reporter shilling out here. The hunt for Ben Solo's squash Star Wars movie sparks fan action in skies and streets. For some reason, yesterday they decided to write up about.
There's no news stories, so they decided to talk about this old shit. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, Hollywood Reporter. Interesting. Now, Badger, it's 100% official. Brainiac is a villain of Man of Tomorrow. 100% confirmed.
100% confirmed, even though it's not confirmed. Yeah. This this is one of those if you actually read the article type things.
The rap. So it's the do quality is pretty high, but it's still do, but it's so freaking obvious.
I'm
right?
told the rap is so fucking solid. So solid. They're like Gooch after a nitrogen pill. Yeah. No, so fucking solid. It's like Pinsky. They're so good. The Pinsky file.
Worse.
Oh yeah.
Worse. Yeah, I described the hunters as what looking like Isaac during the Civil War that's coming. So, and then our do is Chris Gore's buddies some of them saw a cut where Brainiac was a secret ending, right?
That's the only thing that's led me is that he was one of the end credits before they changed it.
And then just like it's obvious too, because we've also gotten the do that Superman and Lex are going to team up, and it's like who's a villain they would team up?
Who could warrant the entire Earth having to? Because Mongol ain't it to people suggest it. So yeah, Brainiac fits the build. No pun intended.
Moxie, what's your thoughts on Brainiac?
I have no strong opinion. I have to get my encyclopedia and get back.
How do we feel about the V-taper of that Superman?
I like
look
that
at the
Superman.
obliques. Look at the.
It works.
Poor Gooch. Wait, where's my? Okay, I was gonna say there it is. Oh, I want for Gooch.
Disabled. Yeah.
Oh God. Well, we'll be a transhumanist allegory, that's for sure. Oh, now one last little one we're gonna dabble in. No, a couple more dabbles. Oh yeah,
do we see who they get for Brainiac?
Who do you want them to get?
I don't know, but it's got to be someone with a voice that could be intimidating, holds a lot of like weight, gravitas, and they got to be willing to put on a bunch of fucking prosthetics, and they got to,
Is Paul Bettany doing anything?
Like Bryan Cranston, if he was fun, but it's got to have someone who can. Yeah, Cynthia Erivo. Yeah. That's who I want.
Wasn't Bryan Cranston in like the new Power Rangers? Was he the face guy? Right?
Yeah, he's Zordon.
Yeah. Zordon. Yeah. God, I can't believe I forgot Zordon's name. What an idiot.
He was the face guy. Fake nerd.
All right. Well, now here, Moxie. Star Trek. Sorry, bad news. They're making more. Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly are set to write and direct a Star Trek movie. They previously directed Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, and Game Night. I never saw Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves because that first one led me to believe it was going to be girl powery because he was kind of acting like a little bitch while the big strong woman was being a strong woman, and I didn't like that. But apparently, a lot of people enjoyed it. Did you ever watch a Badge? D&D, Honor Among Thieves?
No.
Oh,
I
really?
Is that the Chris Pine one?
Yeah.
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 Speaking of
No.
Star Trek. Well, Moxie, what did you think of it?
I thought it was fun. I thought it was quirky. I thought it was I was expecting a serious movie going in, and then I'm like, oh. So it's like the character's representation of like the players that play the game, and very diverse, but also I pretzeled it or whatever and reasoned that it's like the people playing the games. So it was quirky, it was fun. I liked it. I didn't get any weird vibes from it. I was expecting to be, I didn't.
It's a great example that we use now of the Chris Pine character is written for a female and the Michelle Rodriguez character is written for a man, and they just whoop.
I typically don't
Nice.
like her, and I didn't dislike the movie.
Hey, better than Katie O'Brien. Zachary Quinto would work.
I like that a lot. Yeah, speaking of
Zachary
Star
Quinto would
Trek.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what the hell is Game Night? Game Night? 2018?
I saw that.
Okay, yeah, Jason
It is.
Bateman. I was getting Jason Bateman
Bateman,
vibes.
Yeah.
6.9 out of 10. I love my 6.9s out of 10. Okay, well, I never saw that, but it's got decent reviews. Okay,
My
well.
friend Rachel made me see it. I didn't hate it.
Okay, well then what's your thought about these two doing a new Star Trek movie?
I hate it. I don't like any. I much like the Star
Yeah.
Wars people that have had their time and like come to terms with just ready to hate what Disney puts out or whatever. I mean, it's a little bit of that too, I guess, or a lot of that on the Star Trek side. They kind of. I'm not excited about new Star Trek ever.
But Moxie, what
So-
if I were to tell you that this is not the previous Kurtzman regime? This is Paramount Ellison specifically, who's ignoring all of those Kelvin timeline, J.J. Abrams movies universe, and is reportedly resetting everything back to like OG Star Trek. He's ignoring everything that Kurtzman did and J.J.
Yeah, they
did.
can say that, but I don't have any faith in it. Like,
So
so
you like what they're
I mean,
saying, but you don't believe we will be hit by them again. They said they've learned and they won't hit us again, but they're probably going to backhand us.
They probably will. I'll probably see it, but I'm not excited about it, and I have zero expectations of anything. to
R&B is
disappoint it.
excited. I already saw him post about it. Already gets his seal approval, and he spends most of his days complaining about Star Trek.
Also,
So-
don't hate Matt Smith as Brainiac.
TBD.
Works for me.
Oh, Matt Smith is turning into a Jared Leto. He keeps not that he's necessarily bad, but he keeps being attached to fucking questionable
So-
choices.
The thing though is with Honor Among Thieves, which was pretty comedy, right, Mox?
Yeah.
And then Game Night, which was 100% comedy. Seems like they're gonna be leaning into comedy with Star Trek. Is that something either of you guys want?
Well, it's disappointing when the Orville was like more Star Trek and like member berries and feel goodness about all the things than anything Star Trek with the name on it has like anything that's come out. So if they lead into the humor, it first thought would be like they're trying to do something like the Orville did, where it's supposed to be funny, but also it actually ended up being better. I don't know. I don't like it. I'll be the gooch right now. I don't like it.
No, that's
I'm gonna wreck it.
With Star Trek, I think. Yeah,
Who's mad?
yeah, I think you get to do that.
Yeah,
I know,
I mean,
poor
Orville,
Rachel Mason.
unironically, they just stopped pretending to be a comedy show. It just became like alternate track towards that second season, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the gay non-binary dude's husband come in, and then they did that. But then
Bro,
I still
those are the
ended up being
most-
based. Yeah.
The Mocklins are the most based
Yeah.
fucking storyline where they do forced transing, and it was like, no, this is bad. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
I was just very sensitive to
I was
wokeness
shocked
at the
that got
time.
through.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
No, I get you, but yeah.
But also, hey Gooch, what do you think of new Star Trek?
But yeah, when the
Like to
Mocklins
hear.
learned to replicate cigarettes and grow mustaches, I was laughing. I don't know why it's so fucking funny, but it's funny.
All right. Moving on, because we got to talk some Woking Man. Netflix bid for Warner Brothers raises antitrust concerns. Daryl Issa sent an actual letter in the antitrust, it's the antitrust committee or whatever it is. I actually sent a letter to the DOJ saying, yeah, hey, bro, Netflix can't be buying Warner Bros. So it's just like exactly what we've been saying. It's going to be Paramount Skydance if you want to clear those hurdles. Now, speaking of clearing hurdles, so fucking gay. Wait, are we how are we caught up on? I thought we might have missed one. Oh, D&D TTP. It was pretty good. Played to tropes. Yes, tropes and archetypes. Here's why we like archetypes and like hero's journey and stuff like that, is because that's based on how the universe works. We're living in a fictional world with archetypes. If you haven't done
Clippy, Clippy costume,
oh, yeah.
a Clippy dress.
Yeah. Yeah, we are living in a simulation with
100%.
storytelling mechanics, and that's why those mechanics work so well, because that's like what we're actually experiencing. And then when you try to subvert that, or you try to have the strong black bald woman, it just doesn't work because it's going against reality. That's why the tropes. That's why I say formula. That's why it works so well. Just give
Should've been
us
Cynthia Erivo.
what
That
we
would have been
want.
great.
Well, obviously,
What if she
could
was
be
one
in
of the
everything.
hunters? Ooh, that would have been fun.
After that red carpet situation, I think she's going to be a linebacker.
I saw a different angle from that. Yo, she's a G.
Yeah,
She is a G. And even
Credit.
Michelle, like whatever, like when she, yeah,
yeah.
funny.
Michelle, y'all,
Is that
everybody
the French
Yeah.
people?
Like, did you see it, Maki? Like someone like mobbed Ariana, and then Cynthia pushed the
Oh.
bitch off and like put her whole body in front of her Ariana Grande. Yeah, I was.
Did not see
Look,
that.
man, she looks like a hag raven. I don't take that insult joke away from Skyrim, but yeah, I do respect people who are loyal to their friends and put their body where their mouth is and actually fucking would be willing to fight or whatever.
How dare you say that about Nomi and also me? I was a Glenn Powell fan. It's waning.
I saw his ass and I didn't get to see any commensurate boobies. There was no balance.
So well, I certainly didn't want to see his woman's boobs. That's for sure.
I like
but
Black Booba as much as the next man, but we got nothing.
Black boobs, as far as I'm concerned, are the same equal like zombie boobs or corpse boobs, as far as I'm concerned.
Aww.
Give me some good boobs. And so not only did we get the butt shot, it was like an up butt shot. Like he was like hanging on the side of a building, and you like not that I was looking, but
He's on the outside of a building, so he's clinging to the buildings. Let it.
You get the upshot?
Oh, you get the upshot.
Upshot.
Tasteful shadows? Okay.
Gabby
People will
will
be pausing.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looking.
Gonna be Gabby's
Enhanced.
profile picture here soon. Yes. So apparently that dude Rush Ariana Grande does that all the time. He rushes stages and red carpets for internet clout. So I was confused seeing that it was a man because he looks like a chick. Maybe it's just
He had big poofy hair. I just saw the thing.
black women kind of look like men already. So I don't know. It looks a little non-binary. So I'm kind of wondering its gender because I thought it was a chick because it looked like a chick. But everyone's calling it a he. But I don't know if that's pronoun police one way or us being based one way. I don't know, but looks like a Yachua to me.
Come on, validate my Halle Berry titty parking. Tell me what you're thinking. What's our consistency?
The white ass suburban black
knew you were
woman.
gonna say that. She's white coated. Everyone. She's like milk chocolate.
Her hair
Just one
doesn't
calorie.
go. Her hair's not fucking shaved
Not
here and
quite
gone up like
urban
this, like a
enough.
fucking retard. Like whatever.
It's called class.
What was
Maybe
his wife's name? I don't even know his wife's name.
Yeah, too.
Bella Real, the mayor of Gotham. Oh, sorry, she's that singer from Sinners who walked 3 miles in the sweaty summer heat and then got her hoo-ha eaten out by that kid while she was married.
All these
Tastes like
blacks-
a Virginia swamp.
All
What?
these black stars are in the Diddy club. All these Jay-Z, Beyonces are a bunch of devil worshiping satanic pedos. Fuck all these people. They're grooming them. The black bitches in one battle after another, they're grooming into being big things. All that SZA bitch, Kiki Palmer, you see it? They're all groomed into the Diddy club. Fuck all of these people. I like black people, and that's why I fucking hate these people, because black people deserve better.
Yeah. Including that dumb grandma that ruined everything in the movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should probably get to that. Yeah, no, don't. As expected, the people in
Bring it back,
charge
bring it back.
are evil fascists. The network, the logo is an N that's got a little circle in the middle, and then lines that come out to turn it into a fucking swastika. Badger just saw the black woman. He moratoriumed harder than even me, and he had this gut feeling. He mentioned it several times about how he was worried that they were going to woke it up pretty hard. And they took it balls to the wall levels of wokeness. Not too much fully directly, but other than the drop me off at 13th and Obama kind of stuff, but it goes far beyond DEI casting.
Yeah, I mean, I did appreciate Schwarzenegger on their money.
Which do you get? That was apparently supposed to be a reference to what? Not Total Recall. It was one of the other ones. What's President Schwarzenegger in? Demolition Man.
Well, I mean, there's also the joke that if you follow that through, he's actually Schwarzenegger in that, and he's the president because they are not following the Constitution and they've repealed the whatever the fuck you could have gone through. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun little thing.
All right, so first we have actually quite a bit of diversity in these super chats I'm about to pull up. Noted white man, as far as I'm aware, Tomac for a tenner. Well, ABF just asked who had the worst gaming setup, so I posted my desk with my consoles on it. Yeah, Tomac, you. Tomac kind of has Asmongold vibes. And we love our Tomac and we love our Asmongold. And then we got a clip for that.
Anime has a vibe.
Weekend brought to you by Tomac. Tomorrow, Kaiju number 8. I was gonna do season 1. No, I got the finale of season 2 to go. I fucking loved it. I'm wondering what you're gonna think of it, Badge. And
yeah, I know, it's on my list.
And then Gabby, Irwin. Well, actually, I just admire Taylor's bare ass, to clarify. And then she pushes the sunglasses up.
Duly noted.
Gabby, you are the best. I was just joking. We obviously all know.
Maybe I ought to get behind you.
And then this makes me so happy because I had several post-it notes of clips I needed to make for all you wonderful super chatters, and there was one I could not read my handwriting. It turned out it was Cole Hauser. So I made him one. I spent like 2 hours on this. Oh, ABF getting up in this too. And then, oh wait, ABF has the new badge unlocked. He has the spike bat unlocked. I forgot he even added that. Okay, Cole, I spent 2 hours on this. I'm so happy with it. It works really well. It works for anyone. Definitely works for like an ABF clip, but it was made for Cole Hauser. He obviously loves his G.I. Joe, but along with that, I mean, if you're obsessed with G.I. Joes, you also love some Transformers. I had Transformers movie on my list. Actually, God, I wanted to talk about it today. We might skip that because I thought Gooch was going to be here. I fucking love the Transformers movie.
Oh, yeah.
It was shockingly good. Like, what? And dark and adult? Well, no, I didn't cry, but god dang, dude, it was so good. I main monitored a bunch of it, and I felt bad for all of the side monitoring because it was so good. I love the beginning. After the shocking genocide, like xenocide of an entire planet, we quickly go to a peaceful mountain lake for this scene.
Hey, I got something.
Whoa, look at the size of it.
Yep, it's a whopper, all right.
That's so cute.
It turned out
Look at the
so
size
good.
of it.
It turned out so good. I know, it works for anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's a little long, but it works. And just like that, I had a whole separate tab for the soundtrack just to make sure I mention the soundtrack. Like, what the? Okay, Sunday. Make sure you stay tuned Sunday. I will be ranting and raving about some Transformers movie and how good it was. Today, we get a rant and rave about how woke the Running Man was. ABF for a $5. Tomac the Roach King. Also, here's my lurker text. Yes. Lurker Plus is the $5 tier. And we get another one. Cole slipping in here. Praise of Raw. Hell, Praise of Raw. Transformers the movie. The only movie that made me cry. I assumed Optimus died like halfway or like later, like in. I didn't realize he died like 15 minutes in. Jesus Christ. I understand why so many people were traumatized by that movie. God.
Yeah, there's lots of traumatizing kids movies from the 80s that should make everyone cry still.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like it went hard. I was shocked. I get why everyone loves it so much. It went hard. More on that Sunday though. Running Man. Badger, one of my probably the number one thing I go off of for how successful it was how many people voted on Rotten Tomatoes. Can it fill a popcorn thermometer on our Friday stream? 100+. plus verified ratings. When I went to it earlier, they were like half of them were obvious bots. Yeah, 5 out of 5. Fast-paced and fun. This movie is what a trip to the cinemas for. Loved it. Yeah, I bet, Casby. TL, this movie is fantastic. Glenn Powell is very talented, and he hit it out of the park with this performance. A fun ride throughout. 10 out of 10. Going back to watch it again today. So it's not 100 plus. This is probably like actually 100 real ones. Yes, Badge?
Because I'll let you handle the woke part, because I'm kind of like Toka here. Like I get it. I saw the things, but it was more like the sum than any individual thing. My biggest sin is that I found it more or less boring, bloated, undercooked, but somehow overcooked at the same time. Every time he met an NPC person that helped him, completely threw me out of it. The best parts are when it was Glenn Powell actually running, but a lot of it is him just in hotel rooms waiting and hearing about other people that I don't give a shit about in a world that's not as fun as the Arnold version. And like, I liked Predator because it set up my protagonist as an underdog and then focused on him the whole fucking movie, fighting monsters and overcoming it until ultimately attaining what he wanted. And this one is just you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. And I was bored for a lot of it. And then the 3 big set pieces we all saw in the trailers.
The actions, there was no action. What was the most memorable action bit for you, Badge?
I guess
airplane fight for me.
The naked when he jumps out the fucking window, holding on to get his bag so he doesn't get disqualified. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
when
then
he's attached to the Y, and then the Y goes down, and he about falls, and he goes, "Why?" That was one of my like 2 laughs.
The Michael Cera,
a good joke.
I did not think I was going to like it, and I ended up, of course, not liking that whole fucking thing.
People have asked me why I don't just like grow my beard on my cheeks as well, and it's because it doesn't grow in, and I don't want to have like that horrible look. And Michael Cera is why I don't try to grow out all of my beard, because he cannot grow facial hair, and it was so disgusting. I could not stop staring at how disgusting his face was. And then I forgot all about that when they're about to make a video, and he pulls down some backgrounds and he pulls the Che Guevara down. And then an anarchy one down. He's like, oh, why don't we just go with the white wall? And this was Michael Cera then also prints literal like communist like pamphlets to hand out. That's the whole thing at the end. That's how we have our revolution, because he prints communist pamphlets that fall from the sky, and the people manage to find them and rise up.
Yeah, which is crazy because the people they're painting as villains, like they don't want to work.
It's. Oh, wait, here, you got something?
I would say, Aaron, what about Katie O'Brien, the professional lesbian? Was she book accurate?
We're getting to her. We're getting to her.
Big dykey lesbian as part of one of the contestants in the book in the 80s.
Dyke. More on that shortly.
Huh?
More on that shortly.
Those are those Danish dams, right?
And and on the woke side, there's lots of quality problems, and I'm often the more middle of the road guy saying, guys, the strong woman doesn't mean it's woke and that sort of stuff. This is one where I kept getting punched in the face with wokeness. At the very beginning, appreciate you, super chatters. I'll get to you in a sec. So at the very beginning, all the people in the crowd for the game show, all rooting, all the bunch of idiots, all the rubes, they're a bunch of white rednecks. And then all of the people who work for the studio, which the logo is an N purposely made to look like a swastika. All of the hunters look like Isaac is going to look during the Civil War. Clearly fascist eyes, the whole, all those fucking idiot, like fake white supremacists, they're in their stupid fucking get-ups, looking
Trench
like those
coat,
guys.
beret, and balaclava. Oh, yeah. That's the Yahtzee special.
So they were super Yahtzee, but that inside the building when they were going through the network, it was DEI'd out super hard. It was the most diverse, where the Nazis were the most diverse ones. Okay, sure, that makes sense. And then at the end, when they're ready for their communist uprising after they spread all their communism pamphlets, then the crowd all of a sudden is fat black women and Asian dudes yelling, and then they start causing a riot, and then Glenn Powell saves the day, Civil War ending style.
And also too much AI, switch out, fake, this was real. I know all that editing existed in the first one, but it was a lot jankier.
they lean super hard into the deep fakes because every day you had to manage to mail a like a tape, and you're supposed to like antagonize them or whatever. So he would try to expose them, and then they would deep fake them to being a bad guy. So they get that nonsense. That don't worry, the Bill Clinton on Epstein Island videos you're going to see, those are totally deep fakes. They've been pushing this whole cheap fakes and all that stuff. They've been pushing that scam for a while. It's super woke in so many other ways, but we got
I
so
feel
many
like
things
this
to
was
get
the
to.
vibe that one hunter was giving off with his beret and the trench coat and the like.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like what Isaac is going to be wearing in this coming in Civil War 2.
100%.
So I scrolled down, and this is the first review that was actually real, and it sounds just like Badger wrote it. I love Edgar Wright, and I saw the movie for Glenn Powell, but why does an action movie need to be 2 hours and 15 minutes? I was ready for it to be done at 100 minutes. Action sequences are impressive, but I expected much more integrated as Wright is so famous for. He had zero style or personality. Some of Powell's disguises are really great. Irish priest, I didn't like those guys. Otherwise, he scowls his way through the movie. His superpower is that he's just angry the whole time. Angry white man. I love the fun and pacing of Baby Driver much more. I give it like a 5 out of 10.
Yeah. So with the exception of the main guy, they're all pretty fucking generic, except when they go into the hotel for the first time. Other than that, there's just really no uniqueness or fun to the hunters whatsoever.
There's one goon. There's like the main guy and then one goon. And they literally call them goons. At one point, they have spray paint that I'm like, oh my God, they did an ACAB spray paint. Oh wait, no, it's actually a G. AGAB. What is AGAB? All goons are bastards.
Yeah. Get it? Brolin was good. Glenn was good for what he got. It's just it was not
fine. You described him as fine earlier. 5.5. It's fine as far as I'm concerned.
I feel like in some of them he could have risen to it. It just wasn't there.
Correct.
It just wasn't there.
Just the character itself, I didn't like him very much.
No, the Ben Richards character is nowhere near as good as the Arnold version of Ben Richards, who I was watching some of it last night. I forgot that they say he massacres a bunch of people in Bakersfield at a food riot, and they call him the Butcher of Bakersfield.
Yeah, that's way better than just some.
But see, here's the thing: when he ends up going that version of Ben Richards, and it's Arnold, so he's big and strong. I understand how he's able to kill all these people. They give me no real reason how Glenn is able to do what he does, especially at the end where he all of a sudden becomes proficient in hand-to-hand combat and firearms.
Yeah, he
like, bro, you were a dock worker. You were a fancy longshoreman.
He doesn't even do a lot of direct killing himself. It's like as he's leaving, there's an explosion, and then they blame it all on him and stuff like that.
I still prefer the original, yeah.
Oh, so much. And it itself is not exactly some genius cinematic masterpiece.
No, it's not.
For what it is, though, it's phenomenal. And for what this is, it sucks.
The woman that all of a sudden they throw in at the end that we're supposed to give a shit about, that he takes hostage, but then is helping him and she's on the plane. It's like, oh, is this supposed to be the Maria Conchita Alonso character that they just put in the whole fucking movie so you build the rapport and then start caring? Yeah, again, they just put people in. I don't care. All it does is take away from Glenn and the story. Yeah.
I have much more to yell about, but I owe this one to Rossi for a little while. My apologies. Remember, for 14 months. What did you do with the minute? Oh, my God.
Don't call him that.
Gooch has a migraine, which means it's his excuse to not have sex with you tonight, Rossi. Sorry. He said he was going to be here, Badge. It was pretty awesome. And Theory said he'd pick me as his apprentice last night.
Yeah.
Adorbs.
Yeah.
All right, now I believe we have some around here, thereabouts. The Black Cauldron. Oh, yeah, as far as in children's movies that scarred us, yes. And let's see. I appreciate you, Independent. And Rossi for another 2. Oh, yeah, that was me missing it. ABF slipping in a member for 24 months. The first 24-monther I've seen. Turns out I made it a spike badge. I really want to call the badges Badger.
Yeah.
What animal is best at playing baseball? A bat.
So simple. So genius.
What type of magazines do cows read? Cattle logs. My wife just ripped the blankets from me last night, but I recovered. Scientists got bored. Oh, wait, I already did that one. As my friend was dying, he said, remember these words. They'll open a lot of doors. Push. Pull. What do you ask your sister when she's sad? Are you having a cry, sis? Breaking a leg during an audition guarantees you'll end up in a cast.
How do you circumcise a redneck? Kick a sister in the chin.
Domark for 10.
Huh?
That was very offensive to the beginning audience of The Running Man. Please, we all know that Isaac will be wearing a sci-fi Roman legionnaire getup. Yeah, he's gonna be looking like some season 2 of Fallout. All right, appreciate you guys, and let's slap another ABF clip on.
My hands are shaking, but I'm still shooting. I'm still getting the headshots. It's like boom, headshot, boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
And honestly, I'm gonna steal SWAs and use it for Rocket.
Hello there.
So Moxie, thoughts on red body paint? Just asking for no reason.
Depends on the body.
Tentacle hair.
Asking
for a friend named Badger.
Head tails if you want to be mean.
All right.
You're
all right.
right. But yeah, not for everybody.
Now, Michael Cera, God, it turned into Home Alone. I laughed because it was cringe. And he was so fucking commie. A limp wrist Reddit F slur. God, I didn't like basically any of the side characters. Like, I liked him enough, but then give me some Arnie one-liners for Christ's sake. What is wrong with you? Yeah, like, and he was leading him around, and then it's like, oh, we came back to the top just to go slide down a pole. And...
purposefully calls the fucking teams so that he can fight them.
Yeah, because he wants to like go out in a blaze of glory. Yeah. See,
I like watching him get stabbed.
I liked Isaac here, and then he unmasked at the end, and it all goes away. It's just gone.
Much like Kylo Ren, all the mystique went with it. Yeah.
What were your thoughts on Gay Black Man hosting Running Man?
Again, they should have either just had him be the character or had Brolin be the character, but splitting it into two did not work. He was fine. He was fine. It's whatever. It's supposed to be a big ostentatious fucking showboaty host.
All right, well,
yeah, I was fine with it, but then when he leaves at the end with no repercussions, it's just okay. Of course, the black man got away.
Yeah, he sasses his way out, like through, and it's all
paragraph.
good. He did
Small
get like
print.
There's some moments where he did get like a little fabulous.
Yeah, well, you know, showmanship.
Yeah, Taka for a $5. So wait, do we not care about appropriately adapting the source material or not? Because that movie was almost 1-for-1.
I'm glad you brought this up, because that just means the original source material fucking sucked, and Arnold did a good job of making it palatable to a theatrical audience.
Starship Trooper style, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is his superpower is that he's angry. But Taka, here's the thing though, is that book apparently ends with him flying the airplane into the tower where they're hosting it, flipping him off. What would you have preferred, Badger? That ending or what we got? The Communist
I wish
Revolution?
he'd yelled Yalla Akbar or whatever the fuck when he went in. Yeah. Down with the patriarchy.
Yeah, I think that would have been way more badass. Oh, wait, here we go. You can kind of see it here. God, wait, can I?
Yeah.
These don't like to open up. But yeah, it's an N, and then in the middle, there's a little circle, and then it goes up to turn each little like corner of the N into a swastika. And at one point, they show the TV where the logo like all comes together, and it's so clearly a swastika. It is fucking embarrassing. And then they all got the little berets and, you know, the Hugo Boss uniforms and stuff. But then those guys, the Nazis, were, when they're in their corporate office, was the most diverse anywhere in the whole fucking movie. So it's these woke people trying to write this stuff. It doesn't work because all their ideas are total shit, and they get all this cognitive dissonance and all these mixed messages, and it just doesn't fucking work. Commies can't write this shit because commies want this shit. They're not fighting the system. They are the fucking system. Shut up. Shut up. And then let's see if we got a little bit more. Oh, Yeah, so they apparently they had the different archetypes for the three people they have, because it's not just him. There's three people in the Running Man, and they show like previous ones, because there's a black guy who reminds me of anyone who watched Ice Cube's War of the World, the black hacker guy who's fighting the man. He's fighting the power along with the little black boy who's also fighting the power and shit. Because their daughter has cancer, so you actually kind of care about that little black girl, unlike Glenn Powell's little black girl who has a cough. So he's going to go kill himself in Running Man because his daughter has.
Do you know what she's in?
Cough.
Katie O'Brien, do you know what she's in? Remember we keep making fun of it?
Queen of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed. I looked up what else she'd been in.
Zombie movie. Can't wait.
Yeah, so when they were showing the different archetypes, she's the second one who dies. And that's the person who basically goes out and parties and like fucks bitches in the strip club. And as Badger pointed out, that is the exact character she plays in everything. I'm just one of the bros. Bros.
Mission Impossible, she shows up, she's a fucking SEAL.
And in this, yeah, I cheer. Well, so she gets away, but then two little ginger rednecks, Hayden, and then two little Haydens show up behind her with flamethrowers and burn her alive. And for some reason, I was the only one in the theater that cheered. I don't understand.
I mean, I laughed louder than I probably should have.
Yeah, and then there's just stupid guy who gets killed because he hits on the cashier at the Starbucks. But yeah, here we go. Like, I kind of like this guy. Isaac did a pretty good job, and then they took the mask off, and I stopped caring.
He's fine. Then the big reveal, you know.
Yeah, which was the most obvious fucking thing.
That's the other thing is like you can guess just every single thing that's gonna fucking happen. Like.
Did you guess that this was going to happen? Also, yeah, you can see the swastika really good on this one.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Yeah, Arnie on the hundreds. I liked it. They kept calling him new dollars.
Yeah. Well, and clearly their fucking economy is much better because when he's like $500, go take her to the hospital. Well, the doctor's like, that's not gonna fucking last. So clearly their $100 is actually $100 like of old.
Yes, and for winning, you got $1 billion though. So it's like
and that actually
there was
like it was worth
hyperinflation, but also not. It's yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. When you have a bunch of commies try to do a dystopia and act like they are the good guys, it doesn't work very well because they are the bad guys.
I liked Brolin's character because he just cared about fucking the ratings, and he's like kind of his biggest believer. And then, he could have just done the role. Okay. Why does she she's a dancer or she serves drinks at a club.
She's a waitress. How dare you? I'm going to fight you now because my superpower is being angry.
But she's dressed like a fucking executive in a boardroom. It just was so confusing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's the cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
Black women are empowered, but we're also oppressed. And then this is what I'm saying.
Money, but I'm not going to fuck him.
Her boobs were the equivalent of zombie or corpse boobs. I said it. If she were attractive, if she were Halle Berry, that would not be the case. Her boobs count as corpse boobs. I said it. Sorry. And then
that's what I'm saying, Aaron. You want your kid to be saved or not?
So I like me some strong black man. This is the black hacker who's fighting the man and constantly breaking through the green screen to tell you what's what while wearing silly costumes and shit.
I understand now.
So the black revolutionaries and the Reddit Michael Cera communist literally caused a communist uprising against the Nazi fascist DEI swastika people.
Yeah, so clearly the people who adapted to a screenplay the book for the Arnold one understood that no one gives a shit about these side characters, and every single time he does one of these little field trips, it absolutely just pauses the fun and the pacing. So let's just make them characters that get put into the arena with him, and then you'll care when they die horribly from our many diverse fun hunters.
Badger, they finally did that. It's slightly chubby Zoe Deschanel. I didn't hate her.
That was not Zoe Deschanel.
I know. I said slightly chubbier Zoe Deschanel.
Okay. I thought you meant it was Zoe and she put.
No, she's dollar store. Yeah, she's dollar store Zoe Deschanel.
But they put her. By the time they put her in, it's not enough time to build the rapport, and I didn't care. And her whole fucking. I believe Fox News that ICE were good guys, but now I see that they're actually the bad guys, and I've been lied. So let me prove to you, but I'm not really proving to you. I'm proving to myself. Another case of everyone saying all the fucking subtext out loud in case you didn't get what was going on.
It's about the communist revolutionaries getting the suburban white women on their side and de-brainwashing them. We got William H. Macy briefly. I kind of like that for the 2 minutes he was
Wasted.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giant fucking waste.
Wasted.
So dumb. Yeah, they had like the little tryouts and whatnot. Oh my God. Why? I don't even, why were they there? My only parts I really liked is, explosions. When he had to run from explosions was nice. Yeah, this Michael Cera, he's doing his Home Alone thing so he can kill the feds, bro. Communist uprising. They walk on like electricity and then he shoots them with some water.
Home Alone, he's booby trapped his whole house. It's great.
Yeah. Fight the power, black boy.
I hated every
now.
single thing he said. I didn't care about the apostle.
Yeah. I honestly don't even recommend watching this on streaming. What about you, Badge?
2 hours and 13 minutes, and I just don't know what I would be recommending.
Yeah. Moxie, you're in luck. You made the correct decision not watching this movie.
Thank you.
Good job, Moxie. Well done.
Yay me.
And it wasn't just Moxie. Box office, Now You See Me 3 beat Running Man for
Doesn't
Thursday.
surprise me, Aaron.
Badger, I knew both these movies were going to suck, but I would have guessed Running Man would have made more than Now You See Me 3.
Yeah. And also,
it
like,
lost.
how do I put this? Yeah, there is source material and fidelity to the canon, but then there's structure and there's shit that works in books that when you see it in live action, it doesn't work the same way. The most famous would be the Harry Potter, right? Obviously, they could condense quite a lot. They merged some characters, and now hopefully we'll get to see it in a longer form. But that doesn't mean even that won't be slightly changed for, you know what I'm saying? Because there is something when you're up into screenplay. And if, it just, in a book, maybe it doesn't lull, but on the screen with limited exposure, it fucking just lulls. It takes you out of the flow of the movie.
I wasn't particularly interested in the direction or cinematography either. He normally does such cool stuff and so much extra that gets added to it. Like some Hot Fuzz would be my favorite of the British ones. And then like Scott Pilgrim is, whether you love it or not, is just oozing with style. God, none of that. It would have helped a lot too. Yeah. Like a Baby Driver also had a lot of style. The music also goes so well with Baby Driver. I don't think I remembered any of the music from this. Meanwhile, I'm blowing Transformers the movie music. Ever did Tank? Wait.
Yeah, sorry.
It's the conspiracy against Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Christy. Well, yeah, actually, we'll try to sneak that in there.
Gabby, I enjoyed it as well. That's the Alan Ritchson, Kevin James movie on Amazon.
Do you have to see Alan Ritchson's butt with no boobs in return?
No, but again, the fight scene with him and his son at the end, like if they had Batman and Robin costumes on, people would have lost their shit. Like it looked great.
So I've got some bad news. It didn't even hit 2 million in Thursday previews. It cost $110 million.
Oof.
It has to make over 300 million to break even.
Yeah,
it's gonna lose 100 million plus probably.
What were you saying?
Fucking idiots.
Oh, I just said yikes.
Oh, how does that cost more than Predator Badlands?
Yeah, 5 million more.
An alien fucking planet. And
it was so much style, big shots.
This bitch on his back. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, the action set pieces were not, again, the three main action set pieces are the hotel where he has to swing outside naked and go back in, and then he jumps through the elevator. We've all seen it. I'm still alive. The first one, the Michael Cera
kind of cringe.
Home Alone thing,
when he did that.
And the plane at the end. All the things in the trailer are the three main set pieces.
Chell, you're one of the good ones, getting his $2 lurker tax in there. Appreciate you, Chell.
Yeah.
This is what I thought. Oh, yay. I'm finally going to agree with F&T for the first time ever. Ryan Kennel, I liked it. It was fun.
Huh. Weird.
What? What?
Which sounds like my Predator one. I liked it. It was fun.
Someday.
It's a fun ride. I enjoyed my start to finish. It was fun.
So
I did not find this fun.
I always try to question. Maybe we were a bit too easy on Predator Badlands, but then I watched this shit and I'm like,
I know why he liked it. I know why he liked it because he's a fucking angry little boat of rage.
Yes,
of course he loved a fucking asshole that is mad at everything. Yeah. He saw himself represented on screen. Yeah,
Ryan's
I get
power is being superpower.
I'm abnormally angry for no good reason. Yeah, I get you.
beautiful.
As
Which
the angry badger.
Yeah, I know. Like I can understand that.
My
too.
franchises were ruined. I got please.
But still, it's just
Bless.
God. I love me some Glenn. I was on the Glenn Powell bandwagon so hard after Twisters.
Oh, so I'm like, this doesn't ruin me for Glenn Powell. I would watch him in other things, but
Yeah, it lowers him like half a point. For me.
yeah,
He didn't do much
he's
damage to him,
approaching
but
like
it's
stigma territory.
on probation currently. Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas Sydney Sweeney is like at possibly zenith. Okay, so skipping a bit. Oh God. Edgar Wright, him and Stephen King email each other. Stephen King had lots of nice things to say about the movie. And then he said, it's faithful enough to the novel that fans will be happy, but different enough that it keeps me excited. Yeah, Stephen King definitely approves of this new version because it's made for people with TDS like Stephen King.
Jeff's on a good one. No Powell movement then? I had a Powell movement this morning. It was a good one.
I'm saying he made it move. A Sharknado Origins movie is in the works, releasing next year. Moxie, tag your it. Anyone watch Sharknado here?
I've only seen the first one, and it was many years ago.
Haven't you seen it? That counts.
Okay, yeah, and I have not, which is why I tagged her. I'm a genius. I knew it. All right, well, any of you say, oh, remakes and prequels are so bad. Sharknado Origins is about to prove you
Tara
wrong.
Reid in the first one.
Yeah, and was it Ian Ziering?
It was so ridiculous. It was funny. Like,
it's not the fucking origin tornadoes with sharks in it. Like, how does it? There's a tornado over the ocean, and you get a Sharknado.
Yeah, that's
Science.
just the first movie.
It's presumably a little black girl created Sharknado. She hacked the mainframe. All right, now we have something really important to talk about. We don't have long, so I'm glad we managed to squeeze this in. I like to go to Jimmy John's because it's in walking distance, and now they have a pickle witch.
Yeah.
Where instead of bread, it's a pickle.
I've done it.
What? Why? Why, Badger? Well, how was it?
It was delicious. If you don't want bread, you get a pickle witch.
Trust it. Moxie, do you trust
great.
it?
Yeah. I love pickles.
Why would you take the time of just all the meat and lettuce and all that and a pickle separate when you could just have the pickle as part of the thing?
Because
I used to do that with hot dogs. You cut that pickle open like that and put it in a hot dog bun and you put the thing.
Give me like 10% of the thing I'm eating to be pickled, not 50% of it to be pickled, right? It's the percentage that gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked the cashier and he said that apparently it's been popular. But I'm pretty sure they say that every time you ask about a new item, you sort of have to say it.
I would think you'd have to kind of like scoop out the inside though, because it's the straight sides.
Yeah, they take out the like crappy seeds
and
just get in your teeth. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And so it's
just the crunchy?
It's the good parts of the pickle, yeah.
Yeah, okay, see that's my concern, ABF, because I like Clausen pickles. I love them, and the thin ones that are super crunchy, heavenly. But then you get the wider ones and they get all flimsy in the middle. It's get out of here.
Flimsy pickle.
And they have very girthy pickles.
Yeah, well, but then it's I need it tight and crunchy. All right, wait, real quick. Yeah, we got to hit up Argyle Sydney Sweeney just because I threw her boobs in the thumbnail. Woke fail. Hall of Fame boxer Christy Martin defends Sydney Sweeney after actress Ruby Rose attacks. She is my friend and ally. So angry
Clinton. Oh, sorry, that was Christy.
I know, oops. Right? I wasn't looking. So Christy Martin came out and said on her IG, as the kids call it, I've always been a fighter. My life reflected that in every way. Now I fight for others. The past few days, I've seen some angry lesbians attack my friend, Sydney Sweeney. Sid, I'm going to start calling her Swid because that's how close we are. Not only worked her ass off for this film, she worked her ass off for me, for my story, for so many others suffering in silence. So I want to be clear about who Sid is. She is my friend and ally.
You said the thing.
Ally. She has the pass. She has the lesbian angry dyke pass now. So fuck off, Ruby Rose. Take you and Katie O'Brien and go scissor yourself somewhere freaking else. We don't want you around these parts.
No, the bitterness came because Ruby Rose thought that she was going to get the part. Is that
what that's what it always is. Black
She was
woman says
in-
we need more black women in entertainment.
Apparently, she was in one of the earlier drafts of the script, and then like things revised, went around, and Sydney ended up being. So yeah, she called her
Well, and
Cretan.
Christy like picked Sydney, right? Or she had a hand in like, yes, I want Sydney to represent me. I read
Ruby's
that in a thing
really
somewhere.
upset that Sydney is a straight. She thinks only gay people can play gay roles.
Yeah, and
Yeah, but she's Australian. Shouldn't she like not be able to play an American role? Like,
And
come
also,
on.
who's Cherry?
I don't know who's Cherry.
I don't know because Ruby
Christy?
says the original Christy Martin script was incredible, life changing. I was attached to play
Oh.
Cherry. Everyone
Yeah.
had experience with the core
Some
material. Most of
other
us were
lesbian.
actually gay, so she's mad that a fucking straight person got the role.
Yeah, because she's super popular, whereas Ruby Rose is Ruby Rose. Also,
Yeah.
this bull type got to hang out with Sydney Sweeney. Whose side do you think she's gonna be on? Probably Sydney Sweeney's Jubblies. So, yeah, good to see that. Apparently, Sydney Sweeney's an ally. Suck it. And now this one I wanted to do real quick. I was hoping Gooch was going to be here so we can make him sad, but no. So we got, hey, check it out. We're getting a new Daredevil issue 1, Badger.
How gay is it going to be?
It's written by a woman, Stephanie Phillips.
Highly
there's-
gay. Thank you.
There's a problem. Wait, Badger. We need to scratch the surface first. Don't worry. We scratch the surface, and it's even more disgusting than Maximus's profile pictures.
Yeah, I also don't like.
Yes.
Is he doing this
Shut up,
thing?
the
I don't. You
Jubblies.
got to be careful
Oh,
with that.
no. All right, now, let's see.
He's frolicking.
So remember, Badger, what I say about covers for these comic books? Look at the middle. Who is in the middle? Normally,
Is that Echo?
It's fucking Echo.
Looks like a Saruman's army, but I'll assume that that's
she's got
fucking...
the Urukai like face paint. Yes. So yeah. Echo in the middle. Like a bunch of characters people actually like surrounding Echo for some reason.
Is Mysterio on loan to fucking Daredevil? Tired of getting his ass kicked by Spider-Man?
Yeah. All right, see, this is pretty manly. That's cool.
Oh.
So then I decided, let's look her up. This is Stephanie Phillips here.
Nose ring.
She has the septum piercing and the nose ring. A double nose ring piercing. Well, hey, maybe we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. Let's see what she's written. Planet She-Hulk. Remember Planet Hulk, guys? That was good, right? Not anymore. Spider-Gwen. Sorry, Ghost Spider and Binary.
Oh, no.
So, Badger, She-Hulk, Spider-Gwen, and Binary. Yeah, let's give her Daredevil. Thoughts?
How wouldn't you give her an Elektra comic?
Yeah, why not?
That's Daredevil adjacent.
So shout out Cornball.
Up
I don't
her
even have
alley.
to look. I know
Yeah.
what that sticker is. Yeah, I
Well,
know.
nothing's
It's
up
like,
her
come
alley because she's
on.
probably very lesbian. So
And then Tommy posted or something like that. Oh, it makes you think, Tommy, right? It makes you think. Shout out, chat. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, I'm like, that's weird. They're having a woman write it. I don't like that, but maybe I'm just a horrible monster. Let's look into the woman. Maybe I'm just being a prejudiced bigot. Nope, she has a double nose ring.
yeah.
And there's like obvious DEI hire working on DEI books where they just take the characters you love and turn them into dykes instead. Yeah, two negatives don't make a positive there, that's for sure. Now, almost just as gay, possibly gayer. You hear about what happened in the new South Park episode?
I all I know is it's just culture now, so they're allowed to talk about it all the time, right?
Yeah, JD Vance
Yeah.
and Donald Trump have explicit sex.
Great.
Where's the comedy?
I don't know. Let's see. We actually have a description, and let's see if you can find the comedy, Mox. It's called Sora Not Sorry, and it's the episode begins in the show South Park Elementary, where Butters is laughing over the pornographic deepfake AI video of Red, which he created for revenge. Red returns the favor, showing Butters and an animated creature named Totoro having sex. Detective Harrison ends up looking to hunt down Red because he imagines the video he released is real, not AI, and vows to hunt down Totoro. Meanwhile, other fake AI videos are flooding the neighborhood. But then the episode turns sex scene.
Yeah.
And basically Trump is pregnant with like Satan's butt baby, and JD's trying to get him to like shmortion him or something like that. And then they end up having sex to I Want to Know What Love Is.
So funny.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then eventually the detective finds out that the deep fakes are deep fakes, but then that leads him to Peter Thiel, the tech guy who's trying to look into the Antichrist. And then the police end up arresting Thiel. And then Vance and Trump sex tape gets released, but then Fox News fake news alert tells everyone it's actually AI.
I'd rather
What
watch
were we
the
just
Running
talking
Man
about?
show.
I would. I would rather. I'd stare at that black girl's boobs all day rather than watch this shit. Oh,
Oh God, you said it as I was
Embarrassing.
about to say it. It's this, dude. You can't be funny and be fair in summoning the muse of creativity and comedy and lighthearted and all of that if you're just fucking consumed by hatred.
Tunnel vision.
and
Yeah.
gayness.
Yeah.
But our chat's not consumed with gayness, except over on Badger's channel where they all have AIDS. Momentarily, we're working on fixing it. We're going to fix it tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern. Jacob Ironside, member for 7 months. Killian, here's your Sub-Zero, now plain zero.
Literally
Yeah,
everything Arnold says is a one-liner in that movie. I was
Yeah.
why I put it on
There
last
wasn't-
night.
Yeah, it wasn't a single one. And then all of like what were the hunters called? Stalkers?
Well, they're
Or
called
whatever?
hunters, but
Hunters,
in
okay.
his they're called slayers.
Slayers, yeah. And they're all basically like WWF, like coming out with like in like war style costumes and
Yes.
stuff like that with so much personality and style.
Dude, Jesse Ventura as like the former Slayer
God,
who's
yeah.
like the host, and then later on he goes into the fight, like because he like comes out of retirement. So much better as Arnold is like, let me give you a hand. You want to give you a lift, and he like picks him up and throws him off the fucking balcony. Like everything was great. Constantly smoking a cigar for no fucking reason.
But that's not book accurate, Badger. Having fun and style and action. So,
You know?
okay. Oh, actually, no. Before, oh wait, no, Moxie, I gotta ask, and then we'll do a little plug-in. How interested are you in You, Me, and Tuscany, a new rom-com starring Halle Bailey? You may know her as the Little Mermaid, and Reggie Jean Page. Hear me out. Hear me out. The film follows a woman who becomes a squatter in a mansion. The black girl is squatting.
Come so
And
far
then
from
the
Eat, Pray, Love.
And then the homeowner shows up and he falls in love
Oh, that
with
sounds
the
so
ratchet ass
ridiculous.
squatter.
I mean, he was charming as the Duke in Bridgerton, but I think they're banking on that to get the ridiculous.
So he was in
No.
Bridgerton. So
He was
a
the
lot-
main dude in the first
A
season.
lot of black and brown people in
A
British
lot of black
shows, old
lords
timey.
and British royalty
Oh, yeah.
back in
Yeah,
the day.
so
So high
he's one of them.
society. Yes.
Yeah, and it's his Tuscan villa. So he's, typical European man right here and typical European woman.
The
right
maestro and Elaine are in the house next to them.
Here. Jesus Christ.
There's
Badger.
the Dockers commercial stance with like the khakis and the hand in the pocket,
God.
leaning against
No,
the wall.
we actually, well, depending on when they start, we'll actually, I feel like this is
Yeah.
the hands in pocket.
And before everyone leaves, because they just started 150 of you
go,
tonight
go.
inside the Badger in episode 100, you will see such delights we have in store for you. Ooh, it's gonna be great. 100 episodes tonight
Let's go.
inside the Badger Den with the Cabal and hopefully Gooch. We'll break them out of ice. It's gonna be
Yes.
awesome.
And so weekend tomorrow, talk anime and video games. Moxie, anything you'd like to plug?
I totally didn't forget that I was going to be on movie nights with Niat this afternoon. Avocado time, we're going to be talking about The Shining. So right after that, have a little break, and then we'll be inside the Badger Den for the 100th episode.
Yeah, and perhaps the Badgerine is one of the tier lists.
Yay.
Yeah,
How much for Wolverine without the dancer's belt, though?
no one wants to see that.
Chat, thank you so much. We couldn't do this without you. Because of you, we're going to be able to fight back against. Why does YouTube need its own late night show? From the Hollywood
No.
Reporter. We'll maybe talk about that on Sunday. It's so
we have a
cringe.
late night show. It's called
Like,
FNT. Go
Yes,
watch it.
exactly. And it's all funded by chat instead of
Yes.
these fucking flaming ass advertisers who have destroyed everything. Absolute pleasure to have you all here. We could not do this without your lurker tags. And we will see you tonight
Bye.
on Badgers. Bye.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends. Yeah. Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
You know, Badge, if changing the sound of a B to a V makes me sound Russian, then so V it.
Hey, I got something.
Whoa, look at the size of it.